It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Amen. Hey guys, it's me talking to myself, but also to you. This is how adorably crazy I am. Just kidding, but not. Alright, whatever. You can see me good enough. I don't care. Got my coffee. Probably don't need any more, but it's here, baby. Hi, Virgo Star, just checking in, just reading the energy, just spreading the love and light and magic. I just want to do another quick reading. If it's quick at all, we'll see. But basically, I watched my last reading and I was inspired to do another one. And don't forget to like and subscribe, please and thank you. If it resonates with you, if you love my energy, if you love my light, I appreciate you, and all my love to you, from my soul to yours. Alright, so first and foremost, two things have been coming to mind. An inverted rainbow, so if that makes sense to anyone, instead of the colors that are like purple to red, I see red to purple. And then also, what was coming to mind was well, I think I forget, but it'll come to me. Anyway, time to just go with it. Okay, spirit team of mine, spirit guides, source creator, universe, I welcome you in love, light, and magic. Please take all the energies that are not meant for us, give it back to Mother God to be recycled in love and light. Please and thank you. We do not need them, they do not belong here, and they are not ours, so please fill us. With your divine love and light and guidance, please and thank you here now in this reading, through me, to whoever is watching. I'm so eternally grateful and thankful for your energy, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, whoever I am forgetting or not mentioning. My love to you if you are here for the greatest good of all and this love light reading. We truly appreciate you and we welcome you in. Ashe, 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 Samoda be. By the power within me, by my ancestral gifts, by my star, I love you, always and forever. Do you have any messages for us before we begin? I'm not seeing anything except the feeling of open space, like vast openness, whether it be like a field, the galaxy, a blank slate kind of idea. I'm hearing you have all the time in the world. And all the space you need. To receive love, wealth, happiness, joy, prosperity, moon magic, your ancestors are clapping for you, they're cheering for you. And I remember what I was going to say. No matter what you've been through, okay, in life, just understand that you are worthy, and you can get through this, because your soul would not come down here into this life, into this body, if you couldn't handle it. Everything that you are going through, you wrote for yourself in the spirit realm before you came on down here. And it was to teach you, to help you grow and become exactly who you are here and today. Let the past stay in the past, like those energies. Look upon it and appreciate how far you've come. Appreciate who you are here and now. And be excited for who you're becoming and what you're becoming. Because that is the gift. Everything behind you was the journey, was the teaching moments to get you to this point, and so you can reach this version of yourself. And see, this is past, this is you now, and this is you in the future, holding hands. Nothing is going to break that apart. Trust. Okay? I can't even do it. I won't let myself. We've got each other, and you've got yourself. So if you have a negative people around you, even family, even friends, let them go. What is not meant for you is just not meant for you. That old age saying, if you let them go in love, if they're meant for you, they will return, blah, blah, blah. But a lot of the time they don't, and that's okay, because when you let things go, whether it be a job that you don't like, people that bring you down, a place that you don't love being in, let it go, and you're opening yourself up to new spaces. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm now seeing that open space again, to new possibilities, to new energies to come into your life now and show you and bring you to that life you've always felt like you were destined for and meant for. Like, for example, if you lived in poverty or in low income like I have, but you always felt like you deserved to be wealthy or happy or have a family that loves you and stuff, it's coming. It's there for you. You just gotta let go of what doesn't serve you and allow what really is meant for you to come on in, because it can't come in if you have too many blocks and binds with the past or with your hurts or pains. Like, even today I was thinking, I feel teary-eyed a lot, but it's like invisible tears, but I've realized that I'm no longer crying about what happened to me and the past. I'm actually crying now in joy to who I am here and now and what I'm becoming. And if that helps anyone, just so you know, I see you, I feel you, I'm here for you, and I love you. I truly, truly, truly love you. And let's be best friends. Like Willy Wonka, best friends. Anyway. Okay, Spirit Team. What else would you like us to see? I'm hearing open your windows, let in the light, let in the wind, let in spirit speaking to you. You know, if you're in hermit mode a lot like me and you don't get out as much as you could or should, thank God for all the sunny, bright weather on its way. Do anything you can to bring in your connection. Like, even cleaning. I'll be cleaning today. Confirmation burp. And I know whenever I clean, my mind is kind of shut off and I can hear my ancestors more, my angel team. Just, you know, they're going to give you downloads, inspiration, even when you cook. You know, create something healthy and wonderful for your body. Take care of yourself. Only you can make yourself the greatest version of you. You can think other people do that for you, but it's truly nothing to do with anyone else. It has to do with you and your choices and your soul and what you radiate within yourself and bring outside of yourself. So health is wealth. Eat clean, eat happy. You can reward yourself every now and then, but honestly, the more you eat healthier, the more you don't even want to eat unhealthy. Do some yoga, stretch it out. Whatever muscles are tensed up or stuck, that's old energy just trying to release itself, trying to escape. So by doing yoga, by doing breathwork meditation, Breathe with Sandy is a beautiful, beautiful YouTube channel to follow. Anything like that that can just bring you into connection out of here and into here is truly worthy of your soul and is going to truly awaken your mind in the right ways. Once again, any negative thoughts, give your negative mind a name. I call mine Diane, and I say, Diane, please be quiet. I do respect you and everything that you tried to do to protect me, but I am safe now. I am here. I am showing you what is truly meant for me by asking you to sit silently beside me and observe. Let me bring in light, love, possibilities. Let me show you what is healthy and worthy of me. I don't need that negative talk anymore. I don't need that mindset that you think I need because you're trying to keep me safe and protected. I am going to show you what is my safety, my protection, my worthiness, and be silent is what I'm getting. Okay? I'm seeing the UK on this deck. I guess this rock pool, Liverpool, ripple effect. So once again, the more you radiate with yourself, the more you're able to give back to others and the universe by just being exactly who you are. You are a star inside of your heart. Inside, that is your soul. I believe we all fell from the cosmos, from the universe, as stars, and we were birthed in the amniotic sac of the ocean of Mother Earth, and we progressed from there. You know? Okay, I'll be right back. One minute. And just remember, without the darkness, we wouldn't be able to see the light within it. So if you feel dark and whatnot, or your life has, remember that you are the light in that darkness. Don't be afraid of the dark. Yes, there might be things there that you feel are spooky and scary, but when you face your fear, you're facing the right direction. And there is light in the dark. It wouldn't exist. The darkness can't exist without the light, and vice versa. So find that balance, find that friendship, find that beauty in all tragic, dark events, you know? And just understand that your soul is capable, and you are strong, you are worthy, you are love, you are light, and you are magic. You're a star. Never forget that. That bright light that radiates out of you, that is what people are fearful of, and that's what they attack, and that's what they try to bring down because they might not be radiating at that level yet. But the reason why you do is to do the ripple effect and show them how when they're ready. But you just be you. You focus on you. What other people think about you or say about you or express about you is none of your fucking business. You know who you are in here, and no one can take that away from you. You were gifted, you were born exactly the way you're meant to be, in the body you're meant to be, to grow as a soul in this human life form, and in return, help others grow as well. Okay? Alright. Angels and spirit guides, do you have any more messages for me that you would like me to express here and now to this collective starshine energy? I welcome you in, of course. I'm hearing go deep inside, go deep within. You have the answers, you always have all along. You just need to trust your soul and ask yourself, what does my soul want me to see or hear or be? Where does my soul want me to go? And honestly, after saying that, all that comes to my mind is Italy, Italy, Italy. And again, I don't know how I'm going to get there. I don't know when. I just let go, let the universe, let God, let Source, let Creator, let my angels please work it out for me. They know what my soul is destined for and what I want. My greatest, highest version of me that brought me down here into this vessel in this lifetime knows exactly what I'm meant for and where I'm worthy of. I just have to trust in it. I have to believe in it. And I have to just let it all play out, because the surprises in life are the gifts from the universe. Like, once again, if you knew the whole story, it wouldn't be a surprise. You wouldn't be learning and growing. As annoying as it is, we always want to know it all, but that's our negative mind. We need to teach ourselves, like I said, silence it out, that we believe and we will receive. And the universe will surprise us in so many beautiful, loving ways that when we are in our older years, like way up here instead of way in here in life, we're going to look back at everything that brought us to that version and we're gonna cry tears of joy. We're gonna be so grateful and thankful that we never gave up on ourselves. And you were worth it. You're worth it. You're always worth it. The choices you make are truly what makes all the difference. Just remember that mistakes aren't truly mistakes unless you learn and grow from them. If you don't learn and you keep just doing the same thing over and over, like, if you don't learn from the mistake, it's just going to keep repeating. It's going to keep repeating. It's going to keep repeating. Just like war, just like racism, just like anti-gay this and anti-trans that. Like, if you don't learn, then history will repeat itself, and so will you as a soul. So learn from your mistakes, be better, do better, and align with everything that you truly believe that you are and that you want to be, because that is truly you speaking to yourself, telling you, you can do this. Don't give up. I'm just hearing myself and seeing myself, and it brings tearful joy to my eyes, because thank you, Spirit. Anything else? And remember, tower moments, they happen for a reason, because they are to bring you out of the repeated cycle. So again, certain jobs, certain people, places, things, when things fall down all around you, it's meant to happen, so you have the opportunity to welcome in new people, places, and things, new energies that are more positive, more light, more bright, more in line with who you are becoming. And you're pushing away everything that is not meant for you, because you don't need it anymore. You've learned, you've grown, you've progressed, and it's all going to be okay. Ashe, ashe, ashe. I love you. I love you. I love you. Never forget to tell yourself how wonderful you are. Look in that mirror, tell yourself you're beautiful, tell yourself that you're gorgeous and you get younger and more vibrant every day. Age is but a number. Who the fuck cares about birthday cake candles? Just put one on there and celebrate every moment in life as much as you can. Celebrate every moment that you are still here, still living, still breathing, still going. And once again, you just don't know how beautiful life is going to get and be for you until you're there and you can look back. I always say, I will know when I know. Whether that be my destiny, the love of my life, all this and that, all that jazz, like, you will know when you know. And that's all you need to know. And use your voice. Gosh, I love to speak. Even if I feel like I don't even know what I'm saying, I just hope it makes sense and resonates with someone out there. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else you would like me to see and share? Okay, I'm just seeing, go within, there is a door inside you, and it's opening up, and there's like a bright light in there. And you're supposed to step on through, so when you see things like that, envision yourself walking through it. And I always see like such a beautiful, like, earthy garden full of flowers and grass and trees and sunshine, and I am an earth element, so that makes sense. Butterflies and beautiful birds all around you. Even my kitty cat's playing in the grass, chasing the butterflies. Oh, I love it. You're stepping into the version of you that is meant for you, worthy of you, blessed for you by the universe. And I picture that door shutting behind me. You have the key. It's in your pocket. You can go back if you like, but you don't need to. Oh, and now the door turned into glass. It's a glass door. And I am turning around and locking it. I respect where I've come from, and I can see through the door and look back at it all, and honestly, wow, it all looks gray and kind of burnt down and like a wasteland. But that is not me anymore. This is where you belong. Thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much, ancestors. And I can see planets all around and rainbows in the sky. And like I said before, well, I see a proper rainbow right now, but I do believe, for whatever reason, in the inverted rainbow as well. So when I get there, I will know when I know. There's waterfalls and rivers, mountains, and beautiful clouds, and wind singing through us like Pocahontas, Grandmother Willow. Welcome to your destiny is what I'm hearing. Welcome to you, your soul, your heart beat. Your star. I'm like, I can't see much, but I can tell that it's black, and that I'm trying to focus and zoom in on a specific star out there in the galaxy, which is me. So I might not be there yet, but that's where I'm headed. That's what I'm getting. Want to see my boo-boo? Say hi, boo-boo. All right. Well, I think that was it. 24 minutes of me yammering away. If Spirit has any more messages, I welcome you in, but right now I'm gonna start up this read. And I'm hearing, let's start with your inner goddess. Goddess Oracle deck. Oracle cards to channel your inner goddess. Ashe, ashe. Wow. And I get right away the sun ritual. So we'll be reading that one. I feel like I'm gonna get 3. So what else would you like us to see, Spirit? Cool. And we got, like, honest to goodness, how is, like, magic? I love it. We not only got the sun, but we got the moon. And to me, that is the shadow and the light. That is the darkness and the light. So, like I said, there could be no moon without the sun and blah, blah, blah. Like, wow. Wow. Is that it, or is there one more? Whoops. That might just be it. We got Mott. I treat others and myself with respect and honesty. And Iris. Okay. And Juno. Alright, we're gonna go with that. Thank you, Spirit Team. It's a lot more cards than I expected, but can't. So, we got Sun Ritual. It says, I cleanse and rejuvenate my space and spirit. Then we got Moon Ritual. I see things clearly and calmly. And there's, oh my gosh, see? And there's the moon in the sun. And then there's the sun with the moon. Just saying. And then we got Mayet. It's probably Mayet, thank you. I treat others and myself with respect and honesty. A moon symbol. And I was just talking about the rainbow. We got Iris. Every step I take imbues me with hope. And she's gorgeous, and that looks like a sunshine card. Is that funny? And I actually have them sitting opposite of the moon and sun, so like I said, it all flows together. And then I have Juno, a peacock. I have peacock feathers right there. I don't know if you can see them. Woo! Stupid thing, I tell ya. Ugh. Sorry if it's crooked or whatever. But anyway, Juno. Being honest is the key to my inner strength. And that, to me, is very truthful, insightful, and my path. My books, my journey is everything I'm writing about and how I got here today. So I know that is truly my strength. I've gone through what I've gone through for a reason. I've said that all my childhood, all my lifetime. I've always said everything happens for a reason. I am who I am for a reason. I am what I am for a reason. It doesn't make sense now, but it will. And it's taken me 36 years. But there is no time limit on you finding you and your soul and your self. And your Ra, which is your sun. And I'm going to say your moon. Okay, let's see what these say. I'm excited. Ooh. There's a spider in here, which I am excited about. Ooh, the moon and sun cards are right beside each other. How interesting. So the sun is 88 and the moon is 92. Not beside each other, I guess, in the book, but beside each other in the contents section. Ah, beautiful. And it's so pink. Pink is my favorite color. Sun ritual. Sun cleansing ritual for invigorating energy and renewal. This ritual uses the sun's powerful energy for spiritual cleansing. It harnesses the vibrant and purifying energy of the sun, helping rejuvenation. It's ideal for starting a new phase and can be especially uplifting during transitions, new beginnings, or whenever you need a burst of energy and clarity. Choose a bright, sunny day. Gather items that represent the sun and its energy, like citrus fruits, such as oranges and lemons. I do have those. Sunflowers and sun and water-safe golden crystals, such as carnelian and agate, plus a clear glass of water and a white or yellow cloth. Place your items and glass of water on the cloth, somewhere outdoors where they will be exposed to direct sunlight. As you arrange the items, think about what you wish to cleanse or renew. This could be your personal energy, a physical space, or even intangible aspects like your mindset. Stand or sit comfortably in the sun with your items in front of you. Close your eyes and visualize the sun's energy charging them with vibrant, purifying light, clearing away negative energy. Hold the glass of water up to the sun, allowing the sunlight to shine through it. Gently sprinkle the sun-charged water around your space, over yourself, or onto any objects you wish to cleanse. As you do this, affirm your intentions, repeating words such as, "With the sun's energy, I cleanse and rejuvenate my space and spirit." Conclude by expressing gratitude to the sun for its cleansing energy. Collect your items and store them in a place where they can remind you of the sun's vitality and your renewal. Oh, and the moon is right after, and it's very purple and blue. I love pink, but I know I look incredible in blue, and I'm really falling in love with purple. So that's confirmation to me. Moon ritual. Moon water ritual for spiritual refreshment and clarity. I make moon water all the time. I put it in a dark space and I will pour it into my bath. I will drink it and I will hold on to it for quite a while because, there's certain moons that come around, like if you lose someone or if something happens and it just seems like a powerful moon to you, it's nice to keep for when you feel like you need it. Creating moon water is a simple yet profound ritual to capture the essence of the moon's energy. Moon water can be used for cleansing, healing, or as a part of other rituals. This ritual is a beautiful way to connect with the lunar cycle and infuse your spiritual practices with the moon's energy. Also, I want to point out, if you ever feel like you're being told you're crazy or a lunatic, think of the moon. Luna-tic, right? You're not crazy, you're just connected. Choose a night with clear visibility of the moon, ideally during a full moon for maximum energy. To perform this ritual, fill a clear glass, a bottle or a jar with clean, preferably spring or distilled water. If desired, add water-safe crystals such as moonstone or clear quartz to the jar for additional lunar energy. Seal the jar and place it outdoors or on a windowsill, anywhere it will receive direct moonlight. And you can put all your stones and crystals there too, to recharge them and bring new energy. As you place the jar down, set an intention for your moon water. This could be for purification, enhancing intuition, or bringing calmness. Leave the jar under the moonlight all night. If you place it outside, ensure it's in a safe spot. Visualize the moon's rays infusing the water with luminous energy and charging it with your set intention. Retrieve your moon water the next morning just before sunrise. There has been moments where I've overslept or whatever and the sun has come in, but it's usually like just the breaking dawn of sunlight. And I also like to just believe that first glimpse of sunlight is okay. It's still partial moon, partial, the balance. So don't overreact or feel like you have to toss out your water. Whatever you believe, okay? Store it in a cool, dark place. If you use crystals, you can remove them or leave them in the jar. It's advisable to keep it in the refrigerator and use it within 24 hours to ensure freshness. You can use the moon water in various ways. For example, you can anoint yourself during meditation. I've never done that. Cleanse your crystals as a part of a bath ritual. I do that. Or use it to water plants. Each time you use the water, remember the intention you infuse with it and the energy of the moon. And those are the last two cards in the book. 36:36 on the clock. And the new full moon is on May 1st, so if you're wondering about that, just get yourself prepared. And honestly, if it is a bright full moon and you can see it and the light's shining down on you, and you can open your windows and sleep under it, or like your curtains, I mean, then do it. Like, if you can handle that. I like to be in the dark as much as possible, but my bed is right under my window, and every now and then I'll just have my curtains wide open. I talk to the moon. I ask it to bless me. I ask it to teach me its ways, tell me its secrets. I see the sunlight as like a re-energizing, spiritual presence of ways and sorts. And then I see the moon as like, she's like the one that will whisper her secrets to you and tell you the secrets of the universe and your soul. So whatever works for you, meditate in both of them and see how you feel afterwards. That's what's the most important. Doesn't matter what you see and what you hear, or if you see or hear nothing. It really matters like how you feel over the next days and weeks after you do it. And always remember that moon cycles truly affect you. That's also why lunatic is the thing. But personally, I was born under a waning, waxing moon, one or the other, same-ish idea. And so after the full moon, going towards the new moon, I am so energized, so in my mode, so connected. And then right now, with the new moon going into the full moon, like growing into it, I seem to be more emotional. I think a lot about the past. Yeah. If I'm angry or upset for no reason, like, it's just the moon, and you just have to find ways. So maybe not even meditate more, but do more yoga, do more exercising stuff. Anything to like keep your body in motion and in a sense distract yourself from any negative energies like that. Do that, and then during the full moon and stuff, do your rituals and whatnot. And then if the next day it's bright and sunny and beautiful, go out and do that too. And then like I said, after the full moon towards the new moon, that's when I can meditate the most and feel the most connected. But everyone has a different thing, I'm sure, and I'm pretty sure it's whatever you were born under. And if you don't know, we all have three signs for certain. I'm a Virgo. That's my star and my soul. And then my rising is Sagittarius, fire, and Virgo's earth. And then my emotions and my moon is Cancer. And then my north node, we have that too. It's like your purpose, your destiny, your whatever. It's Aquarius, which is air. So I literally have this tattoo: air, fire, earth, water. Because that's just what I am. 4:20 on the clock. Happy 4:20, y'all. And yeah, even that, if you need to go smoke a little doobie and sit in the grass, do it. Do what feels right. Try not to overdo it, but do it if it feels right to you. We all heal in our own ways. We all go through phases. I have found that alcohol seems to be a big number one thing at the beginning. And then when you basically outgrow that and realize it's not serving you anymore, you go into kind of a weed phase. And it's very hermit mode, very gain in touch with your shadow. I think the weed brings out the shadow a lot, and you learn to be playful and carefree and be expressive and besties with your shadow. Your shadow is like your protector, like your true demon protector, with you, making sure no one fucks with you, no other people's demons fuck with you. Like, it is your best friend. And when you understand that, you can find a balance. And then when you start like getting away from the weed journey, because we don't need it anymore, we feel great in our own energy and we feel even higher vibrations, then I think you kind of step into your mushroom journey, which is where I feel like I'm headed now. I personally was microdosing before and I felt great, but then I went back into the weed habits. I wasn't quite ready for the mushrooms. I was a little afraid of them, but there's nothing to be afraid of. You're just connecting with yourself. Mushrooms are the heartbeat of the planet, so again, it's a lot like the moon. It's gonna whisper its secrets to you. And again, microdosing, you're not going to overdo it at all. You're just going to see things more clearly. It's going to like connect the circuits in your brain more. Again, we only use 5% or so of our brain. Imagine what we could do using the full fucking 1000% potential. I feel like we'd be floating. We'd be like connecting with aliens. We'd be like all this and that, moving shit with our minds. Hallelujah. Bring on the charmed magic. So that's like the next journey, and it's even more beautiful to do that in the sunlight and to get out in nature and go for walks. You just see plants and all that more, their energies, their beauty when you have little mushrooms and make some mushroom tea. It's all healthy for you. It's just connecting with yourself in more magical ways. Don't let outside influence make you fearful of it. You know what your body needs. Your body is trying to tell you what it needs all the time. Like, for example, when alcohol feels like the hangovers are just so horrendous, it's probably your body saying, you don't need this anymore. That's exactly what happened to me with weed. I still respect it. I love it. Every now and then I'll probably still use it, especially when I'm doing a shadow ritual and whatnot. But when you find that you overdo it, or maybe your alcohol habits are just now the weed habits, like overdoing it and stuff, abusing it maybe, it doesn't even have to be that. But if you wake up the next day and you feel hungover and it was just from smoking marijuana, then it's probably not meant for you anymore. And that's 4:04 on the clock. And that's where I have come at this moment. And now I know that I'm ready for the mushroom journey, get back into microdosing and whatnot. And then I feel like after I've learned all I can through that, some way, somehow, I'm going to go on an ayahuasca journey, which I'm totally ready for. But I need to be ready for it truly. And I think, again, these steps like awaken your body and your soul more and more and more. Like, alcohol, then the weed, now the mushrooms, and then ayahuasca. That's how I see it. Whether it's right or wrong, or you resonate with it or not, there is no right or wrong. It's just what your soul is telling you, and that's what it's been telling me. Yeah. So, let's read Mayat, which is 59. Aw, there's a Melissa Greek bee goddess. I can't wait to get that one. But that's for another time. Mayat, Egyptian goddess. Let's see. Meant to be. I put this necklace on for a reason. Egyptian goddess of justice, fairness, truth, justice, and harmony. A being made of light and goodness, Mayat is a representation of all that is fair and true. Upon her head she wears an ostrich feather. Oh, cute. That was a weird sound. She wears an ostrich feather, which she uses to judge the hearts of her people when the time comes for them to pass into the afterlife. Wow. Ritual. Mayat, the embodiment of truth and justice, highlights the importance of balance and honesty. This ritual focuses on self-respect and truthful interactions, resonating with Mayat's principles. Practice speaking truthfully in your interactions throughout the day. Reflect on how honesty impacts your relationships and self-esteem. Affirm, in honesty and respect, I find balance and harmony. Ashe, 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 amen. So mote it be, blessed be. I personally always say lying is bad for your soul. I'd rather be just honest and have that communication, have that respect and listening and understanding where each other is coming from. And you could learn something new and change a little, or they could learn something new and grow a little, or whatever you want to say. Growth is important. We do not know everything. It doesn't matter who says they know it all. They clearly don't. And the beauty in it is being honest with yourself, with others, and seeing what magic comes from doing so. You know, we always hold back. We never feel like we should express ourselves, when honestly, if you do, you will be surprised. The universe will surprise you, and that is the gift. Iris. Oh, Hecate is in here. I love that. Iris is 49. Wow, 59, now 49. Iris, Greek goddess, and I've been wanting to go Greece as well, of the rainbow. Communication, hope, joy, service. Fleet of foot. Iris is the esteemed messenger goddess who carries information and help between the heavenly and earthly realms, spreading light and love. Her aura glows with hope and promise, reflected in her creation of rainbows from her multicolored ribbons, alerting humans to her presence and signifying good things to come. That's probably why we always say there's a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It means good things are coming. The ritual. Iris, the Greek goddess of the rainbow, brings hope and renewal. This walking ritual is about infusing every step with optimism, mirroring Iris's hopeful essence. Walk at a comfortable pace. With each step, mentally affirm, hope guides me and every step brightens my path. My clock's gonna run out, so after this, we will do Juno. Unless I have time, but we'll see. I saw 4926. Juno. And again, no rushing it, just let it flow. And Juno is 56. Back into the 50s. Juno, Roman goddess of marriage and protection of the state, honesty, loyalty, truth, inner strength. Juno is known for her inner strength and jealousy, although when it comes to her people, she has a generous heart. Despite being married to the fickle Jupiter, she takes her marriage seriously and stands up for the truth of all costs. Or at all costs. My cat's name is Jupiter. And I think he's my little gay kitty cat that he's like, not my boyfriend, he's my baby, but I always joked to him, maybe you're my boyfriend, you're my soulmate. She blesses new marriages and helps young brides conceive. Well, that's beautiful. So pray to the goddess Juno, the Roman goddess of marriage and protection, if you feel like you want to be blessed on your wedding day and you want to have a baby. Ritual. Juno, the goddess of marriage, embodies loyalty and honesty. This ritual encourages self-reflection and honesty, resonating with Juno's values. Reflect on a recent situation where honesty was important. Write down your true feelings and thoughts about it. And honestly, I'm going to write down all these cards and what they mean, put them in a book, and do these rituals when the time comes. And in 7 seconds, it will be time to start up a new video. Back again with 27:39 minutes left on the clock. Alright, that was beautiful. Thank you, spirit guides. Now, magical spirit, the brilliance of you, trust yourself. And trust the sun. Alright, spirit team. What other messages do you have for us to go with this reading? We would love to know. In case you want to see the cards, but I guess it's not important. Oh, happy day. I'm definitely gonna go for a walk. I saw 2 ravens fly by earlier in the morning. Just so you know, crows fly in flocks or murders, and ravens fly in pairs. Any card that you would like the message to come to go with this reading, and what you would like us to hear today, spirit guides? Okay. Number 2 and number 34, which would be a 7. Wow, and my birth number is a 7. Okay. I was hearing grab the bottom card, and just so happens to be a mushroom, and I literally was talking about a mushroom journey. Thank you, spirit guides. And I know that this card gives you some insight to that, so let's go with it. And oh my gosh, almighty spirit, goddesses of the universe, again, the moon and the sun. You can't make this shit up. Like, it's true magic. That's what happens when you get connected, people. Things just, you know, trust in you. And then we got just let me be, liberation, free spirit, wild and authentic. And what was I saying about just being honest and authentically you? The more you are exactly who you are in all the right ways, all the loving ways, you will realize the gifts that you have to bring to this world, to this universe's lifetime, and to your own soul. When you cross over and you die and you go back to where we come from, your soul is going to have learned so many beautiful lessons and be proud of you in finding yourself and loving yourself and being who you are. Ooh, there's a fucking raven. Caw, caw! He's so big. He's just up there on the post. Thank you, ancestors. Okay, I'll be going for a walk soon. So 43, which is a 7, 2, and 20, if that resonates with anyone. Liberation, free spirit, wild, authentic, carefree. Affirmation spell. I am unapologetically being myself. I connect with my wild. I am unapologetically being myself. I connect with my wild. And another thing that really, truly resonates with that is I don't need to explain myself to you. I don't need to explain my existence, my soul, my light energy to anybody. I know who I am. I love and respect who I am. And all those that don't, poof, you can fall out of line and allow in who truly loves and appreciates me in this light, in this magic, in this energy. Because that's all I'm trying to spread is love and light and magic. I'm done with the hate. It was ravens because it's in a pair. Maybe it's my great-grandparents, like, whatever you believe, but gifts from the universe, truly. Or I'm getting it's my friend Leo and my cousin Jared, who also passed on. Who knows? And the number, so it's number 43, and in the book it's on page 143. Where are the chances of that? Raging waters, the one who cannot be caged, the wildflower, the heart that is free. The liberated spirit is not one who has changed or is different now. They have stopped being everything they are not. They stopped being who others wanted them to be, how the world said they should be. The free spirit calls you near. Carefree and unapologetic, they dance barefoot beneath the full moon, hair flying in the wind. They swim naked in the vast ocean, feeling big and small all at once. It doesn't matter who may be watching, it isn't for others. It's for the revival and invigoration of their own spirit. It is to connect with the great goddess. The free spirit runs barefoot on endless fields of wildflowers and even wildfires. Follow her bliss, chasing her passion and listening to her intuition. Over all else, she values the freedom of her soul and the adventure of her life. She drinks straight from the cool, clear waterfall of what spirit has to bring her. Tears of gratitude, was I not just talking about this? Fill her eyes as she deeply experiences the fullness of her existence, appreciating the so muchness of it all. Again, if anyone ever, sorry about my nose, if anyone ever tells you that you are too much, you can tell them to go find less. Because again, there are many people out there that are too much or just resonate on that energy with you, and they're gonna find you, okay? All the others, they can go sit in their dark and figure out their shadow. Because that's the path that they're on. They haven't gone to certain levels yet. And again, no one is less or more than each other. We're just all learning and growing as humans, as souls, and we just respect everyone for where they at, just as they should respect us for where we're at. But it doesn't always fucking feel that way, and that's okay. That is them, that is their thoughts and whatever, what they think about me and what they want to express and what they want to assume is none of my fucking business, because I'm right here, baby, and I'm happy and carefree. Pulling this card invites you to welcome more of this energy at this time. There is an irresistible freedom that comes with connecting to this part of the divine feminine. It is wild, unapologetic, and faithfully surrendered. I surrender to the universe, I surrender to the divine. Ashe. It is unhinged, unfiltered, erratic, creative bliss. And we need it. Our soul cannot thrive without it. Or our soul cannot thrive without it. Our primal self, our greatest, highest version, to let out a loud yell every now and then, the wild animal within us must be allowed to break free. This is part of keeping a healthy soul. So again, by screaming into a pillow, by just screaming out loud, letting it out in any way you can that is healthy for you. Who cares if you look like a lunatic? You need to do what you gotta do. You can't hold on to it. You can't let that seep inside your body, your soul, and make you feel sick. You need to let it out. Because that's how cancer grows. That's how sickness comes, blah, 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 you know? The powerful, positive mindset truly helps you. You gotta believe in order to receive. Manifestation enhancer. Do something that will allow you to tap into the free spirit energy. What would make you come alive, feel liberated? It could be an element of expression or a cathartic release, creative, emotional, or physical. It could simply be to care less about the opinions of others and more about the health of your own soul. Do something bold and freeing at this time, something you wouldn't normally allow yourself to do. What's coming to mind is yoga and meditating and going to therapy. Those were all taboo things, or even witchcraft. Those were all taboo things and things that you were taught that are bad for you, but really the people and the places and the fucking news and whatever that makes you feel that way, they're spreading negativity. They're making things worse than it is. Just like certain words out there all have meanings, but they can have negative meanings and positive meanings. It's just how you perceive it, how you understand it. It doesn't mean those things just because someone says it does. It means to you what it means to you. And that also goes for triggers. Like if certain people call you something and you react in a weird way, you have to understand, why do I react that way? What does it come from? Like, for example, I was talking with my grandmother and she was like explaining that she loves me being this different carefree spirit and that she knows I'm in a good place. However, not everyone thinks like I do. And I was like just understanding and listening to her. You know, we're on different paths. She's wise and whatnot, but you know, she doesn't know all. And neither do I. And I think I mentioned something like, you can't let the... 1 minute, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I was explaining to my grandmother, like, you can't let the corruption of the world or any negative mindsets or can't think of the word, but I used a word that triggered her and made her feel like, basically, so you think I'm corrupted, you know? And I was like, no, I don't think you're corrupted. I just think that we are taught things in life that make us feel a certain way negatively that we shouldn't need to, you know? Like, for example, she hates the word witch. She always thought it was a bad word. Don't call me a witch. Don't call anyone a witch. And I'm like, honestly, Grams, a witch was just an elderly, wise woman who lived in the woods, was like, you know, making herbal potions and stuff from Mother Nature, Mother Gaia. She was connected to Spirit Source Creator. She was away from all the people, all the whatevers that could influence you and make you feel like, I need a wealthy home, I need this, I need that. And she just lived happily with her wisdom and knowledge, and she was there to help people, heal them, teach them their ways. There's even a story of how men would go into the woods, learn from the witch, and come out, or boys would go into the woods, learn from the witch, and come out as a man. Like, that's the story of the crone, I believe. And whether or not you like that word or not, words are just words. It just depends what you believe in, but also, like, what did the world teach you about it that corrupted your mindset on such a word, you know? Like, where does that come from? And why do you feel that way? Like, who taught you this? We are all taught things in life that aren't always correct, and we need to unteach ourselves, right? Just like, you know, men belong with women, and there's men and women. But no, I believe we were all trans. We are all have feminine and masculine energy within us. And no one is better or less than anyone. Like, we were taught men do this, and women do this. Like, men make the money and go work. Women have to, like, take care of the house and blah, blah, blah. You know, all that stuff. It's like, no. The woman can be the man too. The man can be the woman. Like, we're finally even learning that now. Even raising children. Like, of course the father should be there all the time too. There's even a culture out there where the men spend half the day with the children no matter what, and then the women spend half the day with the children to keep a balance, to keep, you know. So anyway, yeah. And my grandmother, like, all her life as us children, she would always take us for walks in the woods. When we went camping, when we did anything out in nature, she'd be like, let's go for a walk, let's go look at all the flowers, let's go look at the plants, let's see if we can find any Saskatoon berries, let's go by the water and make mud pies, or that thing where you step in the sand and you get yourself stuck up to your knees and stuff. And I'm like, you might not think you're a witch or anything, but those are things that you naturally did and taught us. And you think of it as, I was just going for a walk in the woods. I thought of it as you were teaching us how to connect with nature, how to connect with having fun, how to connect with our childhood, spirit, and soul. And to me, that is magic. That is witchcraft. That is natural wisdom passed down to you from your parents, your ancestors, and you didn't even realize it because you grew up being taught these are horrible things to get into, like meditation and witchy crystal stuff and whatever. But honestly, it's just connecting with Earth and what she's always provided us. We've just forgotten how to do it because, first off, we were put into a slumber, but second off, the world all around us, all the negative energies out there, all the power corrupted people just try to, you know, that want to make bank off of our existence and not care about and want us to be poor and blah, 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 just so they can be more prosperous and all that stuff. Like, those are weird things that you're taught, even in movies, like all the war that they always put out there, all the fucking guns. Like, can't we have an Avatar movie without the war part? Just saying. But again, without the light, there'd be no dark. I just can't wait for more and more light. Even through the dark, more and more light, you know? Anyway, hope that helps somebody. Also, there's bumblebees and pink hair and rainbows again, and growth, and the moon on her third eye, and the flowers growing out of her head, and I think a spider spirit waving at you, and there's a tattoo on her arm. I don't know what it says, but it says something cool. And the universe all around her. Alright, number 2, yin and yang. Oh, I opened it right there. Yin and yang. Unity, balanced energy, divinity, manifest. Affirmation spell. I am balanced and in divine alignment. Ashe Ashe Samoda Be. I am balanced and in divine alignment. Number 15 on the page. Moon and sun. Sun and moon. Both your feminine and masculine natures are incredibly powerful. However, when they are merged, you become a force to be reckoned with. You cultivate a mystical effect in your life where everything seems to flow in your favor. What I say about being best friends with your shadow, your protector. You become a match with the divine, which holds both polarities in harmonious balance. This is ultimate power. Do not underestimate or neglect either side of this coin. However, right now you are being called to embrace one side a bit more than usual. You are being asked to find your power in a place where you least expect it. A place you have never gone looking for it. What's kind of coming to mind is my mushroom journey, but it could be anything. I allow the universe to surprise me with what is meant for me. Samoda Be. In ancient Chinese philosophy, it is said that when an individual's yin and yang have been separated or out of balance for too long, the individual loses their ability to create. If you don't use it, you lose it. A period of stagnation settles into their life and spirit. Again, if you're drinking too much or abusing this and that, then it's going to bring you down, instead of being in balance with it and only allowing it to elevate you when you're already elevated. That's another fucking thing. In all TV shows and whatever, they always something traumatic happens, death, you were raped, all this stuff, and people just turn to booze. How is that going to help you? How is that going to connect you with your soul? So same with what I was trying to express before, going to therapy. That was a taboo thing. But how? When you are communicating with someone that is trying to understand you and help you and motivate you, and I think of therapy as you connecting with your soul. What is wrong with that? Why would it ever be taboo? See what I mean? All these wake-up calls that we're getting finally. We're reconnecting with our soul, our ancestors, and where we come from, which I believe is the Atlanteans, and before that, this and that, and before that, the stars. Remember who you are. Do you feel you are out of touch with your feminine yin moon side? So the moon is feminine. This includes intuition, surrender, softness, and receptivity. You know what I mean. It also includes being imaginative, relaxed, open, flexible, nurturing, and introspective. Or maybe with the masculine yang sun side. This includes action, discipline, and structure. It also includes seeking and being productive, logical, excited, hard, unwavering, and extroverted. So, I personally have been definitely in my moon feminine phase, understanding that part of myself, connecting with my, shadow self, being very hermit mode, and being very introverted, which normally was never me. I've always been a very out there person. So I thought that was very interesting, and I kind of thought, oh, maybe it's because I quit drinking, maybe it's because this and that. But no, the more you sit with yourself and understand everything within you and all around you, then you step, like I said, into different phases. I think the mushrooms are going to help awaken that a little bit, but also gain out there more, gain more focus on my writing and not so much on TV and outside influences, and staying off my phone as much as I can, not looking for anything like a boyfriend or this or that, even a job, putting it out there what I'm hoping to bring into my life and letting the universe show me the way in a lot of ways. Being involved in your creations and what your soul is trying to do, like me even making these videos for whoever it can help out there. All of this little steps that you take, meditation, yoga, exercising, doing breath work, even if it's for like 10 minutes a day, even writing, like all these little steps bring you closer and closer and closer to that version of you that you believe you're meant to be. And again, finding that balance. So I've definitely done my hermit phase. Now I have to, or I should, or whatever, get out more, be more extroverted, be more in alignment with like who I have always been before the world tried to fuck me up, Think of yourself as a child. Like, you had no fear. You were carefree, riding in the wind on your bicycle, fell off, scraped your leg, broke your arm, whatever, but you still kept going. You laughed so much more. You had imagination and creation within you and all around you, and you didn't give a fuck what anyone thought, Only over time, when parents influence their kids to be bullies and to do this and make you feel less than, did you start being influenced. And that's what you have to unteach yourself. You're trying to get back to who you were as a soul, as a person, as a child, and let that radiate from you into your creations, into what you feel like your destiny is, and just listening to your heart again, not your negative mind. No, thank you, Diane. I love you, but please sit silently and let me teach you what is actually true in being who I am, what I am, all that I am. And that's to you, to myself, and to you. All right. Manifestation Enhancer. Experiment and explore different sides of yourself, especially those you feel unfamiliar with. What are you resisting? Lean into these sides with curiosity. Approach your love life, career, ambition, creativity, or routines in a new way. Watch them expand and evolve. Practice embracing a different type of energy. Research feminine versus masculine energy characteristics. That could help someone out there that's more logical and, not yet into their feeling or believing in the woohoo of it all. But just saying, we're all made of stardust. We're all made of magic, everyone. In my opinion. And, write. Just sit and put a timer on for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, and just write whatever comes to mind. Ask yourself a question even, like, what is my soul trying to tell me? And just whatever words come into your head, even if it's just one by one, just write them, and a sentence will happen, a paragraph, a whole fucking whatever, and then read it back to yourself and just see what you're telling yourself. Even if it seems crazy, just do it, and you're gonna be so surprised by the knowledge and wisdom you have inside of you. You know the answers. You are the answer to your own journey, your own destiny, your own love. It's all in you. It doesn't come from anyone else or anything around you. Yes, soulmates come in, people, friends, places, loves. They come in to teach us, to help us grow, to whatever. But at the same time, you are doing that for them. Remember the magic that you bring in, you hold, and you attract. I do not chase, I attract. Okay? And what is meant for me will always find me. It will never pass me by. What else can I say? All right. The timer's going to run out in a minute or two. So that was I Am in Divine Flow. And now we're going to step into number 20, you don't need it all figured out. What was I just saying? The Gifted Guide, Stars, Chaos, and Opportunity. All right, 15 minutes and 14 seconds on the clock. Number 20. The Gifted Guide, Stars, Chaos, Luck, Opportunity, Possibilities. Affirmation spell. I embrace uncertainty. Luck is on my side. Like I said, we want it all figured out and we say we want to know it all, but honestly, when you just believe, you will receive, and it will be a surprise from the universe, from your greatest high self, a joke to you. You know, they say when you plan too much, God laughs at you, because you can't plan it. You just have to experience it. You have to just see it in the moment. You will know when you know. Let the magic mushroom be your guide and lucky charm at this time. Okay, I'm ready, Spirit. Allow him to show you a more surrendered way of life. He invites you to embrace chaos, uncertainty, and the unknown, to stop controlling things so much and let go, to lean into fluidity instead of strategy at this time. The universe is on your side more than you believe. And honestly, once again, when you take mushrooms, I have one mushroom left, and I'll probably maybe do it tomorrow. We'll see what the weather's like. But it truly just shows you so much truth. Like, I can't be on my phone when I'm on mushrooms. It looks very 2D or 1D. It's almost impossible to text anyone because it's telling you this is not what you are meant to be on. You're meant to be with you. You're meant to be with what's around you. Everything is so much more colorful. You see the true vibrancy in the world. Everyone should experience that. All the negative programming truly darkens our vision, in my opinion. When you astral project, I personally, or you go deep inside yourself, like when you meditate or you're dreaming, if everything is very gray and almost apocalyptic looking, that's just you deep, deep, deep in your subconscious, navigating through like the underworld realms or whatever. Nothing to be afraid of, but it's like, it's hard to explain. I feel like you see a muted version of your reality and your life because of all the negative stuff that you watch on TV, or that you hear on the news, or even from the bitch down the street trying to tell you what's what, you know? Organized religion, just saying you can be spiritual and believe in God and believe that that spirit, source, creator loves you and your soul, even if someone's trying to tell you you're a sinner. They're the sinner by even talking about being a sinner. You know, that's them trying to reflect it on you, but your bright light's like, pow, pow, pow! Rainbow energy, magic! Fuck you! Just kidding, but you can't fuck with me, I'm unfuckwithable. And mushrooms just show you the true beauty of life, and that's why they say it's the heartbeat of the universe. Mother Gaia wouldn't gift us with all this if it wasn't something our bodies and souls were meant to experience and be a part of. And same with weed. Like, if you read, there's a great book called like Marijuana Killed My Cancer. And it explains to you all the DNA we have in relation to the plant of marijuana. It's actually very, very interesting, very knowledgeable, and very reflective. And I'm sure mushrooms are the exact same way. And I'll be going to that journey soon enough and blah, blah, blahing to you all about it. The universe is on your side more than you believe. He speaks to you. Oh, silly human, don't you see? You don't need it all figured out. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Nobody has all the answers. And that's the fun part. You are not supposed to. That would make life terribly boring and painfully uninteresting. To know exactly what to do, where to go, when to do it, and who to be in all moments, that would suffocate the magic and excitement of life. What would be the point then? The adventure is in the uncertainty. It is not your enemy, it's your friend. Hallelujah, Ashe, Amen. Blessed be, universe. He visits you to offer a special gift, the gift of luck, opportunity, and possibilities within new and uncertain spaces that you could not see before. Accept his offering and ease the tension of control you have in certain areas of your life. Sometimes letting things be free allows them to turn into the powerful, soulful, wild things they are. This goes for us as well. Most things seek to be trusted and free. And speaking of trust, I, for whatever reason, have always believed no matter what heartbreak, no matter what pain someone may have brought to you, first off, ask yourself what happened to them, who taught them or hurt them to even reflect that onto you, and don't become them. Don't be hurt by them, and then in the next relationship or whatever the case, friendship, you treat that person how you were treated. No, no, no. There's so many people, oh, I was hurt in the past, I can't trust anyone. Stop saying that shit. It's harder to trust, and that is the core meaning behind it. The hard part is the truth, but it's also to be what you should do, in my opinion. I always say you must give someone your full trust, no matter what, until they break it. If they break it, fine. Learned your lesson, blah, blah, blah. Yes, it's painful, but you're still a person that can trust, can love, can express, can be you, can believe in others, even if they show you otherwise. Don't let it make you the untrusting, hurtful one out there. Just don't bring in any of that negative shit into anyone, any new relationship, any new experience in life, because that is not you. That was just that past energy. You stick to who you are. If you trust in what the universe brings and who they bring, and give them your trust, you could be surprised. They could maybe never break your trust and show you that trusting is a worthy, beautiful state to live. And most of the time, if they hurt you or they're like fearful because you're so trusting and deep and connected, it's just because they aren't in that energy yet, and they're just afraid to step into it themselves. And as much as we want to help them or force them or bring them into the light, only they can choose to leave the darkness and come into the light of themselves and be in alignment with you. And if not, then yes, they might hurt you or try to, but really they're just hurting themselves. And you just gotta meet people where they're at and hope that one day that beautiful energy that you brought, that trust you believe in and allowed them to experience, is going to affect them in a way that they will trust others and bring that love and light as well, instead of holding on to the dark pain and past that someone else may have brought and spreading that down the line. You see what I mean? Like, people can spread the negativity or they can spread the love and light. It's truly what your choices are, and the mistakes are not mistakes if you learn from them. And we need to express more love and light in the world instead of the hate and the fear, because that is not truth. That's not real. The negative mind is not real. Tell those thoughts you are not real, but thanks anyway for trying to whatever you're doing, but I don't need it. I trust in me, and I trust in love, and I trust in human souls. I trust in our stardust, our magic. I trust in my guides, my ancestors. I trust in Mother Gaia and what she brings and grows and gives to us. I trust in that Avatar life movie where we're all like, oh yeah, 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 sitting there like holding each other and growing magic out of the ground and healing bodies, and in the last one, helping a human being be able to breathe the oxygen of that planet. That is the actual magic and beauty that Mother Gaia and the moon, the sun, the stars, and us as human souls are meant to remember and bring back. That is our true destiny, in my opinion. That is our Atlantean roots. our ancestors of many, 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 many generations long, long, long ago trying to come back in and remind us. That is why believing and understanding that we do die and we go back to the ether, the heavens, whatever you want to call it. Our soul has grown and learned and whatever, but we used to be an Atlantean maybe, and now we're being reborn now, here and now, into this vessel to remember that and to bring that back to our planet, to Mother Earth, and in return connection again with the universe and with the alien beings out there, and whatever else, like Star Wars ideas, Star Trek, whatever you believe. I believe those creations didn't just come from nowhere. I believe those are our memories, right? And I'm thinking of Titanic. Titanic Day was yesterday. Same with that. That was a tragic, unfortunate event, but it was also a tower moment to remind us of our humanity and our souls. Like, again, even though it's horrible and sad to think of like all the drownings and life lost, at the same time, they went back into the ocean. Mother Earth's amniotic sac, what we were, our birth from, is the water. We are made up of like 80 something percent water. You know, water holds memory, water holds our DNA, water holds our history, our memory, our everything. So if you truly think about when someone drowns or goes back to the water, they're just returning to the ether, to the heavens, in the way that we got brought into this world. So I hope that insight can help anyone out there that has dealt with such a thing. Again, don't know where all this divine wisdom of mine, if you believe that's what I'm spewing, again, I don't know it all, truth and this and that. Like, I just speak and use my voice because I know that that's what my soul and ancestors want me to say and express. Again, regardless of if you believe in it or not, or you want to spew negative comments or not, I'm always going to be what I am, who I am, and express my voice, because I lived way too many years of my childhood and my years until this point of thinking, because I had family members and wherever that said, you can't speak like that, you're not allowed to, that's negative. You're, just because they didn't see or think the same way I do, that has nothing to do with me. That's your mindset, your thoughts, your taught habits. I don't need to be that way. I am this way. I was born this way, exactly the way I'm meant to be, for a darn damn good reason. I know that I am a good person, a good soul. It looks like I have an angel wing, doesn't it? Woo! And I just believe in who I am, and I know that even being gay, like, I know that trans gay individuals are birthed into families of sometimes of hateful ways because they need to wake the hell up. We are the rainbow. We are bringing you, that's why I say kids teach you. We are showing you the truth and the beauty of the soul of the child that all of us have inside ourselves. We are all children of Mother Earth. We are all human children of this planet. We are one race, one blood, one fucking color, you know, one fucking soul. And all this division of countries, of separation, of racism, sexism, of all that, sexuality, that is the divide. That is the falseness. Okay? Money even dividing us, making us poor or less than or unworthy, or making us believe we can never be rich. And if you see, a lot of the rich people of the world are really corrupted and allowed the negative influence in and allowed us to, oh gosh, I'm seeing such bright white light, it must be really on my magic. We all have choices. We all have choices. we all step into our power, our light, who we are, and the universe provides and brings us the wealth and the lifestyle and whatever that is meant for us. But we still choose to either give back to those in need, or we get greedy and we just want more and more and more, even at the cost of others, of other human souls. They say if all the rich, the 1%, would just pay their damn taxes, we could end world poverty. You know? Why don't they do that? I have no idea. Why can't, like, we can't take it with us? The money is just pieces of paper, which is trees, which is just killing our Mother Earth. Hello? Like, why does it hold so much power? Who truly created that corruption? It's so stupid. Even the calendar, I guess, is off. Like, they say that the calendar and the cycles and this and that aren't really the new year and whatever. It's actually here and here and here. But they created the calendar just so we knew when to pay taxes. What the fuck? Like, let's get back to the bartering system. Let's just, like, share and all our creations and live happy and free and not have to pay all this bullshit for all this shit that is supposed to be ready and available to us, you know, freely. Like, it's so stupid. Again, I bet the Atlanteans didn't have that shit. I bet they didn't even have money. Honest. Yeah. I'm seeing a red apple, which is thinking of Adam and Eve, or Adam and Steve, and that even too, like, the corruption of that, and how Lilith was actually the first wife, or the first partner of Adam. And then history made that woman evil because she didn't want to bow down to a man. She was like, I'm not your sex slave. I have opinions and thoughts and that too. And then apparently she was cast out of the Garden of Eden. And where the fuck did that story come from? Hello? That story was created to teach women to be more fucking, you know, less than and bow down and blah. And how fucking no? We're supposed to be equals. All of us. We all have divine masculine and feminine. We are all trans souls. I believe when I've been reincarnated in a few past lives, I was a few fierce black women. My name is Dion. It's a black name and a French name. And I'm neither. I'm just this little white boy, part Ukrainian. And I believe that I lived probably a few lifetimes as a woman, being mistreated, being judged and beat down by life, that I was like, fuck this, I'm coming back now as a gay man. A lot of my feminine energy is still within me, but I'm also learning more about my masculine energy, even though I grew up with a lot of horrible masculine men trying to teach me what it's like to be a man, and I'm like, fuck you, I'm showing you what it's like to be a human soul person, balanced and in love with himself. Sorry you had a whatever life and that's what you chose, but I am where I am. Anyway. What would be the point then? The adventure is in the uncertainty. It is not your enemy. It is your friend. He visits you to offer a special gift. The gift of luck, opportunity, and possibilities within new and uncertain spaces that you could not see before. Accept his offering and ease the tension and control you have in certain areas of your life. Sometimes letting things be free allows them to turn into the powerful, soulful, wild things they are. And this was that wild card, right? Wild and carefree, beginning and end. Blessed be. You're just finding how to get back to your true self, your child self. All the things in between, your yin and yang, right? your dark, your light, everything that you were taught and need to unteach brings you back to who you are. Even, money, people, children, family, all this stuff, money again, like, gets in your way and makes you into something you're not. You have to get rid of all that and step back into your light, because even with your children, yes, they could be everything to you in the whole universe, but they're going to learn from you and from what they experience from you. And if you're just in this, like, oh, I need to make money, I need to do this, get this certain lifestyle, I need to whatever, like, you'll get all the money in the damn world and you'll still be unhappy because you're not in alignment with yourself and your soul. And that is the true beauty in what you teach your children, right? So when you reflect on this and you are your happiest, greatest version, then others will follow, others will learn, others will try to be that as well for themselves. And again, your children, yes, they're always your children, but they grow up, they move on, they get their own life, and then what are you left with? You're just going to be sitting there finally with yourself once again. So why not do it now? Why wait till you're in your 60s, right? Live your happiest life. Yes, we have many lifetimes, in my opinion, but this lifetime is a worthy one too. And getting back into connection with your purpose and your soul and the reason why you're here is truly the divine gift of the universe and your own soul. Sometimes letting things be free allows them to turn into the powerful, soulful, wild things they are. This goes for us as well. Most things seek to be trusted and free. Trust yourself first and foremost. Pulling the gifted guide card can also be an omen that there is something you have been trying to figure out that you don't need to. So again, take some mushrooms, just go have fun. Don't even try to worry about anything that might come up, just go have fun. Honestly, when you take mushrooms too, you play with your kitty cats so much because they look so beautiful. 7:33 o'clock. Let it go and move forward. It will unfold as it's meant to. This card can also be assigned to stop comparing your journey with others of others, as if you feel behind or everyone knows something you don't. It's untrue. That's just your mind. Most people play pretend, like all over Facebook and Instagram, saying they're in love and their family is so great, but really, once they shut that camera off, how depressed are they? Just saying. Or, I'm so rich, la la la, but are you rich in your soul and in your life? Or just in your bank account? Are you giving back? Or are you trying to be greedy? When you die, you can't take this money with you. So what's the point in holding on to it all? What you give, you will receive back tenfold, 11-fold from the universe. Keep that in mind. Don't let your negative mindsets of, I'm going to be poor again, I can't, I have to hold on to this. That's a negative mindset that we were taught. Even if you are a broke-ass bitch like moi, but I'm rich and wealthy in my heart and soul. I got blocked in that, so that was the message. Alright, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Okay, this card can also be assigned to stop comparing your journey with those of others, as if you feel behind or everyone knows something you don't. It's untrue. Most people play pretend in this cosmic game of life. You don't need a master plan or to know exactly what to do. Just take a step and set intentions. Luck is on your side. For example, I heard over and over and over from family and people like, you need a career, you need to be in this job for like 25 years of your existence, blah, blah, blah. Yes, that might work for some, it might work for you, but me, I've been in many different jobs, many different paths, many different careers that eventually got me back to my soul of writing everything that I feel I should express. But also to the point of, first off, I don't want to waste 25 years of my life doing the same thing over and over and over and working under someone. No, thank you. That's not meant for me. And also, lots of people change their career later in life. I don't know why this is coming to, but lots of people change their sexuality later in life. I mean, we all have different chapters in life. We all have growth. We all have a journey to bring us to us, right? Thank you, soul creator, God, heavenly universe, ancestors, spirit guides. We love you. We respect you. We're so appreciative and grateful and thankful to you and everything you bring. And we are open and ready to receive and all the blessings of love, light, and magic. And we just cannot wait, although we shall be humble and let it flow, to just step into everything we're meant to be. And again, you don't need to know. Oh, I always would say, I don't know what I'm meant for. I just know that I will fall into my career somehow. I am going to focus on me. It took me a long time to finally love who I am, truly, madly, deeply. Like, I grew up in a very abusive household. I was told every single day to never talk, speak, sing. I got beaten most of my life by horrible masculine men. That's their way. But I knew inside me that I was meant to be who I was. I had no idea why. I just knew I was supposed to be me, gay and fabulous, and that's just a piece of me. That's not who I am. That was just a part of me that helps me in this journey. But also rainbow and all that fun stuff, magic. But when it comes to like what my career is and whatever, I don't know. Maybe it's writing, maybe it will bring me somewhere, but it took me a long time to even understand that. And all I've known is that the more I love myself and understand myself, I might not have it all figured out on the outside yet, but I have it figured out in here. And to me, that's the most important thing. And then everything outside of me will come into fruition. Fruit, gay, come to be, you know? Manifestation enhancer. Find a small object that you felt drawn to lately and make it your lucky charm. It can be a bead, a stone, a necklace, a hair clip, whatever. Let it be a talisman. Keep it on you or near you as a reminder. If you feel doubtful or worried, call upon your luck to assist you. And again, if you gotta put that in some moon water, then to bless it, then do so. As an earth element, I bury things and then you can unearth them and it's full of magic and whatever. And that's Mother Gaia, you know, and her soil. And yeah, I guess that's basically the message. I thought I'd get into more reading, but I don't want to. And here is a card for you. You're not alone. The universe has your back. And let that be the message of this day. Ashe. So mote it be, my heart to yours, my spirit to yours. I love you all so much, whoever you are. And just keep smiling, keep radiating, keep being your best bumblebee self. And give love to yourself first and foremost. And then love to others as well. Be kind to one another, as Ellen DeGeneres would say. Whether or not you want to not like her either, or whatever, I will always believe in everyone's most uplifting positive vibrations and the choices we make in the light and love and all that jazz. So like and subscribe if this video and again my energy helped you in any way. It just helps the channel and blah blah blah, but whatever. Bye guys, have a great blessed day and blessed be, and I love you.